There are three types of people in the world. Now, this video might hurt some people's feelings, but it's nothing but truth. And the three types of people are: you have average people, you have great people, and you have people that are trying to discover how to become great. Now, these three people all have one thing in common. They have many things in common, but one thing that they have in common: the average person, the great person, and the person who desires to be great but doesn't know how, might need some help. The three things they have in common is they all have greatness in them. They all have the ability to do great things and to be a great person. But the difference between the average person and the great person is, here in a second I'm gonna give you an analogy, but the difference is the average person doesn't have any vision for their life. They don't know what they want. They don't know. They're like a boat with no rudder on the ocean. It's just floating around. It's doing whatever. It doesn't know where it wants to go, what it wants to do. The great person, this person knows what they want out of their life. This person has a vision. This person knows where they want to go. And the person that wants to become great but doesn't know how to become great, this person is most likely just lost and just needs some help, and they need some information that's going to spark something in their mind that's going to be able to allow them to create the life they desire. Now, like I said, everybody watching this video has greatness in them. Some of you guys may know this, some of you guys might not. Some of you guys might be going through struggles right now, and you don't know that you'll ever see the light at the end of the tunnel. But let me tell you something. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Now, what are you right now? Are you the great person? Are you the average person? Are you the person who wants to become great but doesn't know how? So you can settle for less in your life. You can settle for the 9-to-5 job that you hate waking up to every day. You can settle for maybe low energy relationships that you don't that doesn't bring you any value to your life. Or you can picture what you want in your mind, no matter how big it is, and you can put all you have towards it and you can get it. A lot of people don't believe this is possible, but it's 100% possible, because the God I serve, the Creator, He is in the business of, I don't like using a gender, but the Creator is in the business of making dreams come true. And you got to believe this if you want your dreams to come true. This is a little bit motivational right now, and it might hurt some people's feelings, because you might not believe in yourself that you are able to make great things happen during your life, when you really are. You need to understand that the power of your, the Creator created everything. If you have some type of belief of any type of God or religion, you believe that the Creator created everything, right? What does the religious book say? They say that we humans are made in the image of the Creator. If you are made in the image of a creator, that inevitably makes you a creator yourself. That is saying you are a creator. You create your own reality. Now, you need to understand this. I get really deep in my book about the fact that you create your own reality, and I use verses and scriptures from the Bible as well, because that book is very powerful. And if you have faith in something that you want, if you want a beautiful house, if you want to travel to beautiful areas around the world, to islands, to beautiful beaches with a beautiful woman, or a very wealthy, well-off, and a man that knows himself, if you would like that, you can have that. Like, the only limits placed on you are the limits that you place on your mind. So I'm going to give you a quick analogy, right? So you might be doing the same thing for the past 5 years and you haven't made any progress, but you're a human. So here's the analogy, right? So you have a goose. The goose flies east every winter. Every winter. It never fails to go east, because that's the only thing it knows. That's its natural instinct. Humans, we have the ability to change our direction. If you have been doing something for 5 years that hasn't been working, that hasn't been bringing happiness, that hasn't been bringing abundance to your life, you have the ability to change that. You can break the pattern. You can break free of that hypnotic rhythm. This is what Napoleon Hill calls it. Hypnotic rhythm and time. So basically your habits, the things you do every day, they turn into a pattern, and that becomes the person you are. So if you want to become a better person, if you want to be able to manifest better things into your life, first you have to believe that it's possible. And a lot of people might not believe that it's possible. They might think that, oh, this is the only thing I have to look forward to is my paycheck and Friday and the weekends. But if you don't want to work every single day of the week, if you want to just get on your laptop and work from your laptop, if you want to work from social media, if you want to, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But the only reason a lot of people don't do it is because they don't believe it's possible, because they have been basically brainwashed by the media to believe that, not the media, but school as well, and the media, to believe that you need to go through school, you need to go through college, you need to get you a job, you need to work for somebody else and make their company millions of dollars, and while you come home with a little paycheck. But that doesn't have to be your life. If you want to learn how to make a lot of money, there's books. If you want to learn how to change your attitude, there's books. If you want to learn how to overcome depression, there's books. If you want to learn how to overcome anxiety, there's books that people have written on all of these things that people have done, that people have went through, and they've been able to write their story to help other people. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it is possible to change the direction of your life into a lot better, more prosperous, amazing life. Like, the only limits you have are the limits you place on yourself. Now, it takes a long time. You have to plant the seed, and you have to continue to water the seed. If you tell yourself, I'm starting to get into affirmations here, because affirmations are very powerful. I get a lot deeper into affirmations in my book, and I don't want to make this video too long, but affirmations, you have to say, you can't say I want, you have to say I am. So if you want to be a happy person, if you don't want to be depressed anymore, you don't say I don't want to be depressed, or you don't say I want to be happy. You have to say I am happy, I am no longer depressed. Now, the first time you say it, you're going to feel weird. That voice in your head is going to say, no, you're not happy. And you might believe that voice at first, but if you say it every single day, then you start to feel as if you are that person. You have to gain the feeling of what you want to become. And that is a big piece of manifestation that a lot of people leave out, because if you just say something without feeling it, then it's basically, the universe speaks in emotions. You have to really put emotions behind the things that you want in order to be able to have the fuel to be able to go after the things that you want. So with that being said, if you guys want to learn more about this stuff, you can go ahead and get my book. But there are also a lot of other books out there. But my book is very simple. It's only 84 pages. It gets into all of these. It gets into affirmations. It gets into believing in yourself, self-worth, self-image. It gets into the power of meditation, understanding how your mind works, and the things that you allow in your mind creates your reality. And you allow these things in your mind. You have the choice of what you want to allow in your mind and what you don't want to allow in your mind. I can't put all this information in one video, but I always want to give you guys value, free value in this video, in these videos that I post on my page. So also, somebody told me that they can't read, they can't focus on reading. I want to get deeper into that in my next video, because it blows my mind that a grown man tell me he can't focus on reading. He'll read one page and completely forget what was on the last page. And this has a lot to do with focus. And if you don't have focus, you're not ever going to be able to create the life you want. If you can't focus on one thing for a long period of time, it's going to be very difficult to make something great of yourself, and to make something great physically, mentally, spiritually, yourself, if you want to become a great person. So with that being said, are you an average person? Are you comfortable being average? Or do you want to basically become great Now you can have your own definition of great, but it pretty much speaks for itself. Or are you the person that just needs a little bit of help, a little bit of more information to discover how to become great? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I hope I help somebody. If you would like more help, you can go ahead and get the link in my bio to understand this stuff a lot deeper and look into the information I put in my book. You can read the product description. If the product description explains something that you would be interested in, and go ahead and purchase the book, and reach out to me if you guys have any questions as well. So I get a lot of messages, so I'm not always able to respond to them immediately. It might take a day or two, but I hope you guys all have an amazing day, night, morning, whenever you're watching this video, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. Much peace and love.